So again, Dusty has been going around with Vincent, and that letter weighs heavy in your pocket. So, but you have now scoured the place, looking like you are missing 3 of your companions. Technically 4 if you count Dust Pile before. That
in my bag.
Someone gathered up, who is also not here. So, like I said, it is morning. So, do you inform everybody about what you found?
Yeah, it's fine.
Inform everybody. Like
3 companions are missing.
Would you like to know more? Press here.
Exactly.
So maybe you should have a little concern.
I mean, I do, but at the same time,
One of them's
I
not
don't
Shard's
like their
people,
religion,
though.
You know,
so.
they're not his favorite people.
No.
Why does he care?
But one of them's not.
Yeah.
He's
That's
normal. So that should tell
Yes,
you it's not a
you
Shard thing.
abducted Bozak, didn't you?
Nothing normal about.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm from the shore, man.
Jesus goes with the flow.
If it was a Shard thing, do you really think they would take someone not worshipping Shard?
What?
Could have abducted him. That's fully what I believe.
And you wouldn't hear him screeching?
You wouldn't hear chomp, 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 chomp.
No.
Grabbing somebody.
No, definitely not.
That's a good point. You all heard nothing.
So no one knows where they went.
They could have just. They could
The
just be out.
father said they disappeared in shadows.
That could have meant the shadows of outside.
He said it was inside.
He's probably half blind.
You're just making your case even better, ain't you?
I'm being realistic.
She's sticking up for him awful hard, right?
Yeah.
But she's here.
I'm here.
She
I was
trying to
outside
stick
your
up
door
for
all
you.
night, waiting for you to come.
Yeah, like
Let me
it's
in.
like when you came out of your hut, she was asleep at the side of that side of the hut. Because you woke up before her.
What if Bozak abducted us?
He offered them the good plan.
The plot
Yeah,
thickens.
I don't think that crosses anyone's mind.
Yeah.
It's like straight down from the record. straight from the
That never even crossed my mind.
No objections.
Sustained.
Him and the jar of dirt abducted you, right?
Bob,
Hey,
it was all Bob's fault.
Grumbar.
No, Bob was how we ended up here in the first place. That first jar of dirt.
Gumball? Gumbar?
Grumbar. And this is my Grumball.
Anyway, I mean, it's probably pretty important that we should find them. But I don't even know where to begin to look.
Both of them's acted so weird since we arrived here.
Maybe they took off for.
Well, I mean,
What's his face? It's his house.
not only just those two, but this one has acted weird too.
I agree.
Because I'm trying to get you to love me.
Oh, there we go.
She's too on the roll on that
dinner.
So it's like what?
Oh man, that's a natural one.
You believe her.
You just heard the word love, and did you really roll one?
I really rolled a natural one, which it doesn't matter.
You believe her? like she seemed very sincere on using the L word.
Sincere.
It's like I don't know, like you've been loved on, but I don't know if that, like, other than your goddess, have you ever felt love from anyone, like used that way?
Just from my goddess.
So have you ever let anyone say that they? Has anyone ever actually said that they love you?
Just my goddess.
So
Well, I'm not your god.
So it's like flesh
Maybe
and
you have a new one now.
flesh and blood said that she's smitten with you, and did you believe her?
You didn't have to pay her either.
I'm giving it up willingly.
You're giving the love. The love.
I'm throwing it at you.
Both horns in.
And that's the
Stroke your
scary
horn.
part.
Did you get rid of your tiny hut?
I mean, once I leave it, it goes down.
Okay. I just wondered. Okay, so.
Oh, so the tent went down. You
So,
can always
uh,
fetch
it's-
another one.
So,
It's D4. That doesn't hurt your feet.
okay, so your insight is you know some of Maeve's story. She's been through a lot.
I don't love easily.
Neither does Dink. Not
Roughly.
not that version. It's usually the lowercase love type. No, that you threw out the uppercase love type.
It's more like I heart you.
You know?
No, it's ILY
Yeah.
2, the number 2.
Peaches.
Okay, so I mean, all right, so everyone's sort of dumbfounded. It's the ball's in your court. Oh,
I was hoping you was going to say
Not that they had to be there.
hey, did those disappear with those guys too?
Oh! Aren't you supposed to worship your goddess in such a manner?
No.
Yes. Yes.
What? No, love without lust.
Yeah, it's
love without lust.
like no, like so, like it's very interesting with God.
Very.
It's like they it's like a flower child goddess, you know, like it's wanted and.
But
and
she is also the goddess of pleasure.
Yeah,
Yes,
but love
through-
without lust. I mean,
Okay.
You know,
She didn't say she was lusting you.
Yeah, she didn't say that she's trying to jump you. She said that she has feelings for you,
Pure unconditional, man.
and you believe her. Like there's nothing. She didn't even try to do a roll on it.
I mean, my lord.
She's not trying to deceive.
I'm just batting my little eyelashes, waiting for you to love me.
You know,
Love me.
rolling the horns.
rolling the horns.
Twirling.
Just a twirling them at the end, you know.
So, like, there's still the matter of the invitation that weighs on Vincent's mind. Belle's just sort of shocked and covering the kid's ears. Belle expected Dink to say something really bad, so she's like hurried the children off because she thought that there would be some type of awful comeback. But to her surprise, there was no
I don't know.
nothing perverted that came out.
It's just other things.
For the
that
man who
just
knows how to
ran
use his mouth, he's pretty quiet right now.
He's just troubled.
Hey, you lost one kid, make another.
So,
Just don't let it near char.
so Vincent, don't let them get distracted. Don't let her.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
what's on
obviously,
your mind.
I would like to go where we need to go, but I mean, are we really going to go without 3 party members?
You got 1, 2.
You got like 5.
Like,
Well, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm just like, I don't agree with their religion, but I'm still worried about them.
Or has your haughtiness to go face the darkness lightened with lessened
I don't.
No,
people?
absolutely not. Sorry.
Do you have a free invitations to Straw Store? How does that play?
Oh, I want to go, absolutely.
So,
But I'm also worried about the rest of the party too, like I said, because I don't know what happened to them.
how do you
If
know,
something would've-
how do you know that they didn't go to Straw's Castle?
If something would have actually happened,
I mean,
you
I-
would have heard noises.
I figured they would have at least told us.
When have you ever thought Char to go, I'm going to tell someone before I do it?
She knows me well.
But as long as nobody.
And Ashram and them probably was just chasing after Char.
I guess we'll go to the castle then.
They're probably there just
I
waiting.
hope we meet them on the way.
I mean,
I'm chasing tail.
Dragon
Dragon tail.
one of the kids comes up to Dink and says, "What's this word playground?" After hearing,
Oh.
well, boy or girl?
I'm gonna say it's a boy.
Well, son.
She trying to give you
The
a son.
idea
You
is
want
like, that's
something?
me.
The idea is that we're gonna give you some place to have some fun.
The son, not the father. You know, the who comes forward. It's like
If you know what fun is.
it's like what would you speak to these children? You have blessed them and restored them. We will make sure that they are fed and taken care of here. But what is this play? Is it some type of sacred ground?
A place where they can laugh.
So, laugh.
Is there no humor in this play, in this area?
Only your height. No.
Everybody makes the short jokes.
So
No,
upsetting.
it's just like humor. It's like we just it's like you know,
Well,
like
children and adults alike.
it's like we live, we build, we survive. You know, we procreate and we die. That is our life.
Mhm. Well, I am here to spread some love and spread some hope and
For me.
some hope for these kids.
Peanut gallery has spoken. You may have spurned her. It's like here comes. He's so out of whack.
No, I mean,
It got me out of whack too. So
as red as she is, it's just hilarious.
she just turned that knob all the way up, and I was like, oh. So, or this.
I forget me. Is it Lefty Lucy?
So,
No, it's Lefty Stiffy.
now, you know, now you can just using your insight, like it would take time to build this place, but you know, it would not take long to draw up plans on what.
Is there like a woodworker,
Oh yeah,
a
like
metal worker
we
here?
have lots of artisans here that like you know we have to maintain the wall. You've seen like the walls wooden and stuff like that. It's well maintained. There are skilled people that can make anything. We just need to know what to make.
I mean, things in the place where I come from, I can kind of draw out simple designs and hopefully get with one of your
All right, roll.
one.
So it's like
Mhm.
like roll to draw and see how good it is. Luckily an
I mean,
artisan.
that's a performance check, right?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
performance.
Oh, natural 20.
Like you draw really
Redeemed
like
yourself.
so you guys
I
like
roll a 1 and a 20.
so you know Maeve described the place that you can build it and through and you sketch it up and you know the old town square you tell them and how to draw it like it's looks good. So he says the church will make sure that it is built and is well lit and it will be protected to bring this laughter
Happiness.
about. You laugh.
Well,
You
no,
see the new
laughter.
one, sure.
I mean, it'll give everybody
No.
something to be happy about.
Little steps happy is like really for.
Yeah.
It's like, but
Enjoy
But he's like, we
it.
will
And
try-
go on with birds and all night long.
gotta be like this tall to ride the ride, though.
Not that ride.
You just gotta be dink
Out of
sized.
character. In this world, we make things that would normally scare someone half to death being swung super fast on a swing. You know, like.
Stuff like that.
You know, children are afraid of heights. You make them go up to the top of the slide. Go ahead, little Billy. It's fun.
So, but
Not
like,
making them do anything.
so they have the plans. So that the church has sworn on their saint that they will create a place of this laughter, and happiness, whatever it is, and they will protect it.
Father, to me, this right here will give some hope to these children and any of their parents and other adults.
You notice that they're working up on the bell tower. Like there's people going up and down. They're going to actually try to build the repel tower to be a lit beacon again. So it's almost like a lighthouse type tower on it. So like that they're going to do that. So
Thank you. Is there any cost for these?
yep, the church is going to do it. Like, well, we have all the materials that we did. The town is bustling. Apparently, you know, there are people that are talking about what happened at the inn last night. There have been people moving around since dawn.
So, what is the form of currency here in this town?
So it's mostly barter system.
Barter system. So no coin is exchanged. Or
Yeah, so it's like gold isn't really worth much. It's too soft. All the silver dried up. Like the silver was at once the silver mines were drained dry over the years that all of it's been taken. So right now your value is what you can provide. Hence why a lot of the children are worthless because they can't provide a lot. So they have them and their parents have a hard time because they can't give a service back. You can't build, you can't guard, you can't cook, you can't do things.
So what kind of services are needed within the walls right now? I mean, you being the church, I mean, you should know.
Our service was protection at night.
Yeah.
That's what kept us going. So now, well, it's like now that we know about Lathander, and our mornings are lit, pointing to their symbols actually like lit. It's like we can provide healing, for the community, those who believe and wish it. We will turn away no one, but they know that they have a place that could destroy the despair that happens at night here.
There's Dusky.
Alright. So, but honestly, do you all wish? It's like the invitation is only for a day. It's 2 days.
So
It's like you've been invited to the castle.
this invitation you speak of, may I see it? I mean, have a look at it.
Do you want the actual?
Yeah,
He just hadn't shown it to me.
Because it is 4 hours to the castle.
Yeah, I mean, reading how I read this invitation is that it's an open door. I mean, do I know by reading this what kind of challenges we'll have between here and
There won't be any challenges.
there? Okay, well, I mean, I'm just
So
that's what I'm
like it's 4 hours of like you can ask. It's like where you're going. It says you're going to Castle Ravenloft.
yeah, but
If you ask him, he's going to tell you the amount of time that it used to take, as long as if you're not in peril.
I mean, so I actually believe that this thing will grant us safe passage. or that we have been.
Is it a risk you're willing to take? Because even if it's slightly true, it's like, you know, that's the best chance you've had since you got here, especially after the road just from Avagast Holt. Like, and that was just a couple hours. You know, the idea of, like, because you'd have to move at a slow pace, so it'd be almost 8 hours to get there if you're going at a slow pace.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't think that we have an option, any other option besides going. I think it's quite needed. I mean, if Strahd himself is offering us safe passage there to speak with him, it might be our way out of this place.
And you do know the dragon head is there that you all talked about earlier, and there's at least one piece, you know, of Shar's body there.
Well, that guy's there too.
Yeah, and that.
And the guy and the priest
Yeah. So, I mean,
that has been turned into a vampire.
that's
What?
3 things needed.
Into this undead.
He's probably the wizard that the cards were talking about.
I vote for whatever Dinky wants to do.
The dinky do.
So that's 2 for going to the castle.
A little dinky doodle.
Bell's like, I'll go. Like the children are safe. So the church has also declared that any child that is parentless has a haven here.
Thank you. And I will try and find some supplies along the route to bring back to help, since currency is worthless here.
Well, the trees that we planted are guaranteed to bloom year round
Yeah,
and full fruit.
but they only last so long.
No,
For a year.
it's replenished for a full year.
Every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says it
Yeah.
doubles the food output for a year.
Well, I didn't think that those.
They cast it pretty high.
Yeah, I just didn't think it
Lots
would
of
bear
peaches.
fruit every single day for a year.
Like
Millions
you
of
pick it
peaches.
and-
Lots of
Please
peaches.
tell me the other one was an eggplant.
A what?
I didn't get a chance to plant any tumorous roots.
No, no.
But there is this place I know of where you can get some served to you.
You're not even here.
Alright. Now there is still only so much daylight.
I mean, it's just now.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
because if you run into trouble, you want at least some time, right? In case something bad. What if you have to turn around? What if you need to get back, or you don't make it?
Don't turn around.
I mean, Vincent, are you willing to go?
See my
That's the best option we got.
So you have a map. Like you look through. Like I said, as long as you can keep a normal pace, it's 4 hours. Nothing stops you.
So everybody's in agreement.
So the church gives you some limited supplies,
Oh, no, I was gonna grab some fruit all the way.
but the church gives you some stuff. The inn, the guy from the inn has brought an offering to the church of fish. They they give you some fish too. So because you only have so many supplies that you really have. So they give you some stuff.
Well, thank you very much. And hopefully, if everything works out correctly, we will be back before nightfall.
So Robin has went as far as the western gates, but that is about halfway to Castle Ravenloft. He's never dared venture any closer in that path. So you will set out, like say, about an hour gathering supplies and getting everything squared away. So you leave the town of Ellicott for 2 hours. Or Blocky. Yeah, it's Blocky. You go up a path that is above the lake. So while you're on, so you can see this massive lake that you travel for about an hour. You go along the path. You see some mountains past this large lake, and a very, very tall, rocky mountain range. You can't go through that, but the path goes along and you veer down. You get to a fork in the road that is broken, and one says to Ravenloft. The other has something scribbled out and marked through, and it says you can make out bone, the word bone, and a G after it. That is in the opposite direction. So I assume that you do not go the opposite direction from Ravenloft. So through this, mostly this has not been too wooded. It's been woods on both sides of the path, but then when you take it and head towards the western gates, as in Robin tells you, it's like this is the path. It's like this is a very dense wooded area. It's like the path is inside of this great forest. So Robin issues do not go off the path because there are things in the mist even during the day. Like he's been looking steadily, and occasionally he leans like along the path. He's occasionally leaned over to Vincent, who's also a ranger. And it's like, do you see them moving but not getting any closer? He said they've kept their distance right outside the mist, but nothing's come closer. So he tells that he feels that he's seen dozens of things, but none have made any motions towards you. So Vincent can verify with his, it's like with your skills, with your ranger skills. So it's like he goes, we are being watched, but not. He doesn't feel that you're being hunted. So you get to the western gates. It's a great blockade of, well, it's a grand gate. And you look through and you see what's perched on a hill, the edge of a great castle. It's far off in the distance, but yet it looks so far away, but yet it's still so large. It's almost like it reaches up and touches and cuts the sky. These gates used to be closed, and like I said, you could go through, but they are wide open for you. Do you proceed through the gates?
May as well.
You through? So you hear, like everybody that's on the path hears the rustling of something moving through the woods. But again, our rangers do not feel that they're coming towards you. It's just things are shadowing. Some things peel off and go back the way that you came. When you go through the gates, there are other things moving on the other side of the gates, also watching, but never coming close as you go through. You come down and you come across what looks like a broken caravan with a black carriage. So when you're coming up, there were things in the shadows on the path, and they move off and leave, whatever they were, and they reveal what looks like something tragic happened long ago here. Do you stop to mess with the carriage, or do you keep moving forward? You see no bodies on immediate glance.
You want to make a perception on it? See what you
I
see.
can.
See what you see.
Roll a 20 over there.
It was 8.
19.
Hold on. Let me read off what you see. I can type for you. Chat account. From hear the mountains, the forest, and the fog are inescapable. It's gotten thicker as you've come through here. It's like you almost have to get right up on the carriage to see that there's just the carriage. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two and widens towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. So the path is starting to turn into a cobblestone. So parked at the fork in the road, pointed east, is a large black carriage. But there are no horses. But through the shadows, you hear like snorting, and two large black horses come and stand at the places that you can latch them to the carriage. What do you wish to do?
Is the carriage decrepit? Like it's
Nope,
fine?
not now. It's like it's fine. It is adorned and fine.
Which direction has the carriage turned? Is it
So it's facing Ravenloft.
facing Ravenloft?
If you hook the carrot,
Let's hook them bad boys in and take it.
I mean, it's almost as if this thing was placed here for a reason.
so the horses breathe. They snort and puffs of steamy breath go into the chilly mountain air. These are definitely horses are alive. And your breath also comes out. So breathing. So
I'll hook them up and take it.
So you start hooking as you hook up the horses and start throwing the carriage doors swing open.
Yeah, I'm not climbing inside. I'll climb on top.
I'm going with Dinky.
I'll climb inside.
There's like it is a very there's only room for one carriage driver.
I'll get inside. I don't care.
So
There's a carriage driver?
no, there's room for a carriage driver. It's like this is a seat enough for if someone wished to drive it. But the doors are open. There's room for 8 easily inside of the carriage. It is finely woven red type velvet, bright and vibrant. So with black stitching, it's very comfortable, like looking. So who does anyone not get in the carriage?
I climbed on top.
So what do you do?
I climbed on top to the driver's seat.
We're gonna keep our other wagon too?
There are no reins.
That's fine, I still say, see.
Anybody got a creepy feeling nobody
Carriage
has to
seat
be the
or-
driver? I don't think anybody has to get in the driver's seat.
No, but
I think we should definitely keep our other wagon too, just in case.
You didn't have a wagon. They didn't give you a wagon.
Oh, we just had horses?
no, we didn't even
No,
have
they-
horses.
Ah.
You were on foot.
Never mind then.
You've been on foot the whole way.
Everybody pile in.
Okay, so it's like Robin's never been this far, so he's never heard, but he's heard stories of black carriages that can take people from town to town. So it's a legend. So he gets in. So you probably see him occasionally reaching towards his bow, making sure that it's secure enough that he can grab it if need be.
I announce Castle Ravenloft once everybody's in.
So everybody's in, and the door closes on its own and shuts. The horses just start walking once everyone's on and in. So you hear the heading forward. So as you're going, you come forward, and this is what you see. You come up to the great gates of Ravenloft. So after winding through the forest and
Raggy?
craggy mountain peaks,
Raggy?
the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. The carriage comes to a dead stop before twin turrets of stone broken from years of exposure. Beyond these guard towers is a precipice of a 50-foot wide, fog-filled chasm that disappears into unknown depths. A lower drawbridge of old, shored-up wooden beams stretches across the chasm between you and the archway to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets, and they grin hideously. A rotting wood, I have no idea what that is. Something's rotting, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. So it's like some type of. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly on the sconces on both sides of the open door. So the drawbridge appears sturdy, but a few of its boards are missing and it creaks. The horse-drawn cart doesn't move, but the door opens on the cart. You've reached your destination.
I'll hop down off the top, out of the driver's seat. So, how much time did it take us from the time that we got on the carriage to there?
It wasn't moving very, very fast. The cart.
I was wondering if it
Because
saved
the
any time.
road was perilous and very windy through that. It did not move. It maybe only saved you 15 minutes or so. It was like
15 minutes.
So, but still, slightly under 4 hours at this point.
So,
Because you still had to hook up. You still had to hook up the carriage. Almost. So, do you go across the drawbridge?
yeah, I'll walk across.
You go.
I let them go first because
I'll go.
I want to open the shadow trove and throw my item in it.
Alright. Alright, so every step that you go, your creaks under every one of your weights. So that there's 5 of you, right? And they're all creaking, going through. Luckily it's enough that you're avoiding the missing
Ice.
They're I'm gonna roll a D100. Vincent, you step and one of the boards break beneath you. You
Can I
stumble.
mend?
Huh?
Don't I have mending? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you can mend. You can mend.
it.
Like
Okay.
you can mend it, but that's enough that you look down, and when you look down, do a dexterity saving throw to see to make sure you don't shift it and break more.
I know how she is at rolling. Are you sure?
4,
Yeah, told you.
Plus 7.
11.
It's good because you needed a 10, or you'd fall to your death to the bottom.
Oof.
You creak and you grab on, you almost fall through, and several of them break low, but you're able to brace yourself, and you see through the cloud, it's almost as it is taunting you that it's at least 1,000 feet to the bottom.
Marvelous.
Okay, at this point,
So-
can I go in front and start mending before we walk?
Okay, so
Very good idea.
so that does away with the chance of it breaking through. So you've gotten to the courtyard. So you come through, and again, there was once a great light that lit this archway. Do you go into the courtyard?
Sure.
Do we see anything in the courtyard? Well, I mean,
I said
like,
everything. So,
okay.
so everything you see, all you see is the doors of Castle Ravenloft are open with the two torches sconces lit. There's a soft light from the inside.
I'm gonna cautiously go in.
To the courtyard.
Into the courtyard. Okay.
Slowly.
So you've come to the courtyard. So we will stop in the courtyard. So the doors are open. The invitation is set. So I'm going to stop